first 5 years, the Parliament met in the General Assembly Hall of the Church of Scotland until the new Scottish Parliament building was ready. Tuesday, July 2nd, was the anniversary of the 1979 U.S. Supreme Court decision in the case of Jones v. Wolfe. This 5-4 decision, involving a Presbyterian church in Macon, Georgia, said that courts could decide property disputes in religious bodies using neutral principles of law. It is interesting how many U.S. Supreme Court church property decisions have involved Presbyterian churches. The Jones v. Wolfe decision gave qualified guidance to the earlier 1871 Watson v. Jones decision, which arose from a Presbyterian church in Louisville, which said civil courts must defer to decisions by ecclesiastical courts in hierarchical denominations. Wednesday, July 3rd, saw the anniversary of the beginning of the first council meeting of the Alliance of the Reformed Churches holding the Presbyterian system in 1877. The group had its organizing meeting in London 2 years earlier. This meeting in Edinburgh began with worship at St. Giles and then moved on to business at the Free Church Assembly Hall. The Alliance is the oldest group that eventually formed the current World Communion of Reformed Churches. It first merged with the International Congregational Council to form the World Alliance of Reformed Churches in 1970. That body then merged with the Reformed Evangelical Council in 2010 to form the WCRC. The 4th of July marks the 1849 start of Reverend John Braley's ministry in California. Braley was a Cumberland Presbyterian Church pastor whose ministry at the time was with the 49ers during the Gold Rush. He is believed to be the first Presbyterian pastor in California, and likely the first Protestant pastor there as well. Friday, July 5th. This is the birth date of William Gregg in 1817. He was born in Ireland and had a short career in mercantile and banking before training for the ministry with the Free Church of Scotland. After he was licensed, he was immediately sent to Canada as a missionary. He was ordained in Canada and served as a pastor in churches in Ontario and a professor at Montreal Presbyterian College and Knox College. He served as moderator of the 1861 General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of Canada, the Free Church branch there. That General Assembly affected the union between his church and the United Presbyterian Church of Canada. Saturday, July 6th. On this day in 1560, the Treaty of Edinburgh was signed. This was a three-way treaty between Scotland, France, and England, following the death of Mary, the Queen Regent, a month before. It led to the withdrawal of the French and English armies from Scotland, and with the Scots now handling their own government, it cleared the way for the Scottish Reformation. When Mary, Queen of Scots, returned to Scotland the next year, she abided by the treaty, but never actually signed it. One provision was the renunciation of her claim to the English throne, something she refused to do.
You have reached the end of yet another episode from The Ear. We hope that God's Word remains on the ears of the listeners. We pray that this podcast would urge you to go forth and spread His good news to the world. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. See you at the next episode. God bless you, and may His glory shine upon you.